Poor boy here. I just wanted to talk to you again. I like to talk, especially if it's about guns and stuff like that. Let's get rid of those. So I always hear all these people saying, I live in New York State, and damn politicians, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. No, they don't. They're a bunch of a-holes, and they don't. But they tell me this is not an assault rifle and that and this and that. Yeah, I know that, but you know what? They're making life harder for us. They're making life harder for us, and in the process, they're achieving their goals. At least, New York, oh geez, Detroit, Chicago, some of Maryland, Mass, Hawaii, Rhode Island. There's some of these states are bad. So, well, I guess right off the bat, we've been restricted to 10-round mags. 10 rounds. So we all know that the bad guys aren't paying attention to the laws, and they could care less. So 2 guys kick my door in at 3 in the morning. What are they going to have? 30 rounders? Maybe some Beta C 100 rounds, something like that. I get to fight them both off with a 10-round mag. Thank you, Cuomo. Thank you. Okay. This is a New York compliant AR-15. So New York compliant. 10-round mag. No flash hiders, muzzle brakes, anything on the end. No threads. The threaded barrels are not legal. No bayonet lugs. Like your standard M4s have bayonet lugs, okay? No pistol grips. You cannot have a grip protruding beyond the trigger guard. No folding stocks. Okay? So, I think that's a lot of it. It's just a quick recap. Folding stocks. Pistol grips or grips protruding beyond the trigger guard. Bayonet lug, threaded barrel, flash hiders, muzzle brakes, anything like that. Okay, so I've been playing with AR-15s for about 40 years. I started building them as a teenager. I'm almost 60, okay? And I can build an AR. I can build one these days, excuse me, for probably just over 300 bucks. I don't know if I want to get all the cheapest stuff, if I could, be less than that, but I know I could build a nice M4 for, about, 3 1/4, 3 1/2. This isn't terrible, but I mean 30-round mags are about $7 a piece now. These are 15. Not terrible, but 10 rounds, twice the money, okay? Well, anyways, this FRS stock here is about 150 bucks. Okay? So I can build an M4 for 3 1/4. This is 150. This is an Anderson barrel or stag. I don't know. I've bought so many of them. But to find, first of all, they're tough to find. Unthreaded, no threads, pretty tough to find. I don't know if you can see it or not. This one is chrome lined. I don't know if you can see that, but You know, so you're somewhere in an area of 150 for that, for the barrel. I've spent under 100 on barrels, and of course I've spent, you know, well, geez, 3 times that. All right. Well, and then a standard M4 is pretty tough, kind of tough if you're going to be changing the front sight and all that stuff. You know, a free floated barrel could make life a little easier. I mean, this is a $150 handguard. You know, Midwest. I believe that's right. Midwest. It's 100.5. The barrel's 100.5. This is 100.5. I've got vice blocks. I've got go, no-go gauges, barrel wrenches, punches. You know, all the goodies. I mean, so a nice vise. I had to build a nice workbench as well. I don't know how nice it is, but you know, I mean, there's probably another $300. Okay, so you know, do they know what they're doing and saying, the politicians and Mr. Cuomo? No. Is it making life a little tougher? A little more costly? A little less? Are these a little less effective? Yes, definitely. So instead of having 350 in the NAR, you know, you end up with, geez, I don't know, you know, another 300, another 400 or 500, depending on how many parts you got to change and how much you want to spend on the barrel and stuff. So you know, that could put you into the 650 to 800 range. Okay, one last thing. There is another option where you can pin a 10-round mag into the gun. You put it in, you get a new mag release, these New York, California compliant ones, with little set screws, no spring. You set them, you either put a tack of weld or some epoxy over the screws, making the mag permanent. Then you're allowed to have everything else because the gun is no longer a semi-automatic with a detachable mag. But then you got to open the gun to load it. And if you get a jam, it's a lot more, been through it, it's a lot tougher to unjam the gun. Much tougher. And opening the gun to reload it every 10 shots kind of sucks. Okay? Quick little talk. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. This is Poor Boy on YouTube. We've got Poor Boy Weapons on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Not doing a lot with those. Poor Boy AR on Facebook. Poor Boy Edged Weapons for you blade guys. Please, you know what? Watch us. Watch us. Subscribe. Poor Boy YouTube. Subscribe, please. Join our groups on Facebook. Love to see you there. We got a lot of guys. Maybe over 80,000 guys. We did lose 14,000. Lost 2 groups. Facebook shut down. A lot of experience. A lot of dealers. A lot of people that know. Vets that have used the stuff. You know, everything. So join the groups. Ask questions. Whatever you got to know, you'll find out. Have a great day. This is Poor Boy, over and out.